Okay, so we are out in the American barn, and in the background you can hear my 1000 MP with the candles net. Hopefully that's not going to... Might have to go turn that down a second. I just realised, well, that was just too quiet out here. Going to look at a few radios over the next few minutes. Nice little IC275A, and actually have a box, etc. But I don't know how we've got a H box, but we do. I think they were supposed to be HA boxes, like H and A. Anyway, these things did happen. And we're going to be looking at a 475 and a 1275. And this whole lot is going to be sold as one whole lot, and we'll see how that goes. I think I'm going to have to turn Tom down a little bit. Hate doing that, but hang on.
Okay, nobody else, Tom. I've got four for you. Four gentlemen.
Done well, Tom. All right, I'll turn them down a little bit. I'm supposed to be listening for dog customers as well, so anyway. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're getting some good power out of this, about 25 watts, and it's sounding quite nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can generate a bit of signal. Generate. Let's have a look here. Turn the volume up. Probably help a bit. I've got no tone on, have I? Hang on. That's better. I was going to say, sounded a bit terrible until you put the tone on. All right, let's have a look. We're putting in about 25, 30 microvolt there. Let's take it right back down. Oh, this is good. Yeah. 0.5 a microvolt there on FM. Let's have a look on the sideband. Where am I going? Oh, squelch. Yep. Now that's hearing well. Let's take that back down a bit further. Hang on, come back there. I can actually take that. It's quite noisy there. It's, not noisy, it's quite a good signal, sorry. I'm hearing lots of noise. Whoop. Just gets a bit noisy at 0.2. Little bit of hashing at 0.2. Pretty good. All right. Well, that was a worker. They're a nice radio, these things. I always like, this is my favourite. The triple, having the three together, was always kind of the side by side. Now, a lot of people have gone 9700R, but that does the same thing. Look, you could argue the 9700 may even do a few more things, in stability and, well, a bit questionable, isn't it, without a GPS? But anyway, but look, these were just great. If you're a 144.1 guy, or if you're doing a bit of sat stuff between the two, you had all the Mode S, all the different bits and pieces to do. And more these days, if you're a bit of a collector of the lineup, yeah, this was a beautiful lineup. Let me get rid of that ultra annoying tone, and let's just go to sideband. 1, 2, 3. I bet we won't be on frequency. Hang on, I'll have to probably move this around a bit. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, hang on. I can see the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe change sidebands more now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, 1, 2. And it's doing this 25 watts there, so yeah, not bad on sideband. It's good radio. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. To get my analyzer to hear it on sideband, I've got to go to the left to right of the sideband a little bit. Now we'll try and do the upper sideband again. I'll probably have to come the opposite direction. 1, 2. Oh no, that should work. This should be so okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Because we're just beating with the signal basically. But yeah, okay. That one's a goer, and that's good. That's excellent because I don't want to fix any of them. I just want to, make sure they're all working, and no speech board. I thought I'll just check that for you. But anyway, all right. Number 1. Sorry, before I take this one offline, very important. Tone board on board here, so you can see the CTCSS tones going through there quite okay. A lot of 88.5s, 91s. 123s around the place up here, etc., etc. Anyway, so yes, on 2 meters especially, nice to be able to have a tone squelch. Very, very important. Okay, get rid of that noise. A few dogs barking outside. It's the King's birthday long weekend, so we are busy. But anyway, let's see if we can get past the dog noise. Oh, Sam's trying to quieten them down a bit. Okay, so this one here is just going to do a quick test on this one, then get onto the 1.2 gig. And let's have a look here. I've got plenty of power, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, so that's on the 150 watt scale, it's doing about 50 watts there. Oh, this is the H version, right, fair enough. That's, yeah, about 50 watts, trying about 14 amps, so yeah, that'd be about right for the H, fair enough. I know a little bit dim on that side though, just could use a light on that side there. Apart from that, oh, receive, sorry. Where's my tone? Oh, but you know what, for the moment, just so I can quickly do this. Oh, yeah. I just haven't got my tone on. Why haven't I got my tone on? And down. Yeah. No, that's fine. It's actually quite good. And the sideband, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pilot. I would say that meter position in the rear. Yes, the meter position in the rear. Just to show you, they have a rear switch, which is actually it'd be better if they had to put it on the front, which is SWR, power, and set, you know, etc. for doing SWR measurements. But of course, it was. Yeah, that's what I'd expect to see. I was thinking before the meter movement wasn't enough. It was in SWR. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that's much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right. Essentially receives, transmits. Could use a globe over there, and but seems to work all right. So, all right. Next, something I did forget to mention. This does have a tone board in it as well. Tone board we saw it, but I forgot to show the tone board. But yes, just the hit tone squelch set, blah blah blah, and there's a tone board in there. Okay, so here's the Catch 22. With a 1 gig analyzer, there is very little I can do apart from have a bit of a look at power output, and even that's going to be a little bit, you know, I can see from there, and there's sort of giving me 10 watts over there, but yeah, look, that's looking pretty right, although let's just check. Sorry, let's just check that's in the right position. Oh yeah, it's in the power position. As I said, they have like an SWR and power, etc, etc. Yeah, all right. That's okay. I just wanted to. Not a lot I can check on this easily because I just don't have any equipment to. So what I'm doing is I'm just having a bit of a quick look, see if it's got its tone board. It does. Yep, no problems there. VFO sort of does what it should do there. Okay. All good. All right. So it has a tone board. It definitely has its range. So let's go through. Yeah, 1275 should go all the way up. Yep. And then. Yep. Okay. So it does have 1.2. As I said, very hard to come up with a. I was trying to think about whether we could go. Yeah, I'm just trying to have a bit of a think about what I could do. Excuse me, to see if I was to go like that, and go like that. And if I was to put in 630 megs. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is not an accurate way to do anything. Squelch. Hang on. Okay, so what I'm doing twice half the frequency and trying to pick up a harmonic, and I'm doing it successfully. Okay. And I'm coming in on 630 megs and just doubling it up. So whilst I can't give you a very accurate representation, I can show you that, yes, it has a graduated receive on it that seems to be receiving quite okay. But I'm going to be selling these whole three as is. What you see is what you get. More because I have not got the ability really to do much testing here, although I think we're all okay. What I would like to do though, let's have a look, go there. Yeah, oh no, that's showing the same, that's right. So when they do the RX gain and, oh, that's for ATV uses. Okay, so, all right, I have no idea, you know what? I have no idea what they do there. That's very interesting. But, yeah, it's, look, as far as I can see, it seems to be, you know, functioning how it should. I just can't do much more than, you know, get a bit of a rough idea, like we're doing there. It's everything's going to be scaled wrong, and that's where, you know, it is a bit difficult to give you a very honest summary of what this is going to do. Oops, actually, just go down. Just curious, bottom end. Oh, that's about the same. But yeah, look. So, what else can I do? I suppose I can show sideband functions. Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah. No, see, we're not going to resolve it. Even if I try and do that same trick we just did then, and yeah, it's not going to work. So, okay, so this becomes something where, you know, I suppose we just have to price it all correctly, don't we, to make it something where people go, yeah. Anyway, so it's going to be IC1275, IC475H, IC275A. I don't have the box for the 1275. I do have a 275 box, and, oh, over there, 475 box. So that will be the package that goes out the door. And I had aspirations of what I might have done with it, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to. I was probably being a little bit silly, trying to maybe condense things a little bit. For me, the 9700 probably makes a lot more sense. But, you know, it's $2,500. This here is going to be a lot less than that, a lot less. So, you know, it's certainly might be someone who's interested in, you know, just cleaning them up a bit, and they're not too bad. You know, they're not too bad. I bought them off a chap as a bit of a job lot, and yeah, I didn't think they were terrible, but I also sort of very quickly decided I'm going to stick with my 9700. You know, I just was having a bit of a mad moment where I did think, oh, you know what, but the collector in me is starting to refrain from, you know, having too much lying around. I've got to. So anyway, so I'll get these advertised up. I'll put a price on them, and you know, obviously these are probably the harder ones to get. You know, the 475 is probably, you know, if you said, even though it's the H, the 475 is probably the cheaper of the three radios, where the 275A, a lot of people love playing 144.1, etc. You know, and just having a radio like that, you know, we've sold those for $650 by themselves. These here, you know, a little bit more. And I don't remember, I think we sold one of these for about $8 or so. But this whole thing, as is, I'm just going to knock it out for $12.50 for the three radios. So I'll say it up front, so my YouTube subscribers have got a shot at it first. They'll come with their boxes. Don't think I've got books left. I'll check the boxes. If they're in the boxes, you can have them, but I don't think I do. But let me be very clear. I'm just selling them as is, as you've just seen tested. I, you know, sort of haven't really gone into them any great degree. So if you're a bit technical and you enjoy this sort of stuff, good. The 1.2 I can't guarantee, obviously. What did I notice? This one actually was a really good one. I thought that was pretty good. VFO was pretty stiff on this one here. I felt like, you know, that needs lubricating or something in there. And yes, I noticed that you had an LED light on this side, and the opposite, I think it was this one, was on that side that needed doing. But apart from that, there's 3 Icom microphones, there's 3 power cords that go with them. And look, I'm selling them for what I paid for them. I didn't think that was too bad a deal, actually. But by the same token, it's just something I'm going to sort of keep moving on and keep playing with my 97. I don't know, just something that sort of I was having a moment anyway. But you know, the truth is 1.2 gig up here. There's not a lot, even on the 9700. I don't really even have an antenna connected to it. As you can imagine, there's not a heck of a lot going on. Anyway, okay. Anyway, 1250 for 3 radios. If that is alluring, and you make a decision that you think that's a bit of you, then I think it's an absolute bargain. When I bought them, I thought it was a good bargain price. Obviously, I've had to freight them down, etc., and do a few things, but I'm not asking anybody to cover that. Actually, come to think of it, oh, it owes me a bit more than 1250. Come to think of it, I'm not doing my maths very well here. Yeah, no, it does. Anyway, 1250. I don't care. If somebody's interested, they get the 3 radios and with a couple of boxes, and we can obviously sort out a box for the other one. But just remember, these boxes are big, so if you don't want the boxes, I don't care. We can burn them. It will be a lot cheaper to freight these here if they weren't to go in the original boxes. But so just keep in mind you've got a bit of a freight cost with original boxes. I'm just trying to think whether I could get. No, look, I'd probably put this in a single box. It'd be 3 boxes being shipped. So I'm just thinking out loud. But anyway, all right. Thanks so much for having a look at this video. If you're interested in a 275, 475, 1275, so 1.2 gig, right down to 2 meters with 70 centimeters included, email brenton@posnav.com.au, brenton@posnav.com.au, or a lot of you have me on your Facebook / Messenger, etc. You can always catch me there. Email's probably your best bet, to be fair. It'll probably be the fastest way to get me. All right, 73s, guys, and yeah, hopefully somebody thinks this is a bit of a bargain. As I said, I didn't think it was too bad. I definitely paid more. I'm now thinking about the numbers. I'm a dumbo I should erase this video and go. Anyway, the smart play would be to sell this separate and to sell the other 2 separately, but I just don't have the time. So someone can have a bit of fun. Cheers, guys. All the best.